But what's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow right here all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see you. Get me up in my DMs because I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello. Hey, everyone. Hey. What is going on, people? We are here. It's time for the drive at 5 for my East Coast people, for my West Coast people. It's our after lunch get down. It's time to, get through the rest of the day. Those of you all who we're aiding and abetting and aiding and assisting in you getting home through rush hour traffic, I grant you permission yet again to stick your arm out of the window and throw a middle finger at the person driving next to you. If you are still at work and you happen to be right next to somebody in a cubicle or in the next office over, I give you permission to go over to them and give them a nasty side eye. Whatever you need to do to get through, we're going to help you get through today. That's what we're doing today. We are here to help you make it through today. Okay? We are here to help you make it through the rest of your day. And we'll do that with fervency and zeal. Okay? So what's going on, y'all? Let's get settled in. Let's go ahead, my wonderful pupils. I hope you had a great Thursday, but let's go ahead and take our seats. Let's go ahead, take our seats, start on our bell ringer activity, which is to go and press the like button, share the video out, tell the people that we are here, let the people know that we're here. So, yeah. What's going on? Let me take attendance while we're here. Hey, Xavier, what's going on? You early today. Oh, okay. What's that about? Hey, Volvo. Hey, Cookie. Harold, what's going on, Harold? Listen, I was late, y'all. It was Harold. Harold, it's Harold's fault that I'm late, y'all. Don't blame me. Blame Harold. Harold was holding me up from doing what I needed to do for y'all. So I was trying to get my lesson plans ready for y'all, and Harold held me up. So I'm late today because of Harold. Blame Harold. Hey, Harold. Hey, MVM. What's going on, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. You'll be listening in the bushes while you at work. Okay. I got you. I'm here to help you make it through work today. Hey, KER Vixen. How are you, sweetheart? Cassandra, how are you? Montrez, what's good, bruh? What is up? Tracy W, how are you? How you doing today? I'm gonna have y'all in traffic. I'm not gonna have them in traffic court. Mm-mm. Or HR. Listen, a side eye does not get you an HR. All I said was to go over to the people and get them one more nasty good side eye. I ain't said go over there and assault people. Now, people on the middle of the road that you just flip off, that's a different story. Have at it, have it. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. How are you, sweetheart? Kelly Hans, how you doing over there? How you doing over there? How your cheering doing? How your mama doing? How they doing over there? What's going on? Jason, what's good, bruh? Nobody believes you, Harold. Nobody believes you, Harold. But what is going on, everybody? What is good? What is up, y'all? Listen, y'all ready to get into this good dossier? Let's delve into the dossier today. Hey, Yana, because you skipped my class yesterday, Yana. I was looking for you. Was looking for you. Did you bring your absence slip? Because we looking for an absence slip over here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, Yana. Hey, cross country cruiser. How are you, my love? How is it going over there? How you doing? How your mama doing? How your cheering doing? How everybody doing over there? How they doing over there? Child. Harold, you see how Yana skipped my class yesterday? Mm-hmm. 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 We got a packed dossier today. We ain't got a whole lot of time to be playing around. Let me see if Really B has Really B already set up her live. Because if she has, then I can go ahead and do this redirect real fast. And I ain't got to I don't have to belabor the issue. I can set it up real fast. What I hate about what I really hate about YouTube is every video I have, especially a live, always, and I do mean always, starts off yellow and not green. That's YouTuber talk. We all know what the yellows and green is. Anyway, let me see if Really be already set up her live. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I guess she ain't set it up yet. We'll get you there. Anyway, so let's talk about some things. Let's get down to the get downs. Let's go ahead and delve into the dossier. In the dossier, we go. You went to church. I was at practice, at soccer practice, jump rope, spring football, training. Child, you had it going on yesterday, honey. Child, you went to church too. Is Meek Mill in jail or did he get out? Child, we'll talk about Meek Mills. We'll talk about him. Child. Anyway, so let's um let's delve into this good dossier. Hey Therese, what's good? What's good, my love? How are you? How are you? Oh no, we want this. We want to share screen. And we want to share that monitor over there. All right. So we got at the top of the dossier today. We have several sports, several figures in sports, a lot of sports news. This young man right here, Tyreek Hill, sir, sir, you just refuse to stay out of the news cycle, right? You just refuse. So if you recall, there were three, there were two or three women that we reported on who were alleging that he got them pregnant, all the while being engaged to his current wife, the same wife who he tried to divorce less than 2 months after they got married. Just a whole shit show over here with Tyreek Hill. We've reported on him over and over and over. So yesterday, if you remember, he was trying to get with old girl, the plus size model. They did this whole thing. He let her son come to his little football camp. They was in the backyard doing some football drills. She knocked him down, hit him too hard. He got mad. He knocked her on her ass and broke her leg. And she suing him. That was what we reported on yesterday. So today we got more news from him. So now, and remember two of the ladies that were alleging that he got, them pregnant, sued him and had lawsuits. So one of the lawsuits has been settled from one of the women, and that's the lady you see there, who said that he's her baby daddy, and went out and frankly said she ain't getting no goddamn job, and took him to court. Well, let me give you this update, because Mama says she's not here for it. Dolphins phenom Tyreek Hill has settled with one of the baby mamas chasing him through Florida courts for child support. Brittany Lackner, who you see there, age 30, filed a paternity suit against the wide receiver, who's 29, claiming he was the father of her little boy, whose name is Sol Corazon Hill, born February of last year. She went in on him, and remember, if you we went over the tweets and everything when we reported on it earlier, where Mama went off on him. um she was mad because he offered her $2,500 a month for child support, which she said was not enough based on how much he was making in the NFL with his $30 million a year salary. Mama had a plan. Mama knew what she wanted. Mama said, "You are the cash cow. I'm not getting no job nowhere in America. Only job I had was to lay on my back, put footprints on ceilings, and you know, have you insert your maker stick into my box, and then you nut all up in me and push the baby out. After the baby was pushed out, my only job was to take care of your child." That's what she said. Anyway, um, but she is unemployed, has no income, is in debt, and is on Medicaid, and has no means of support. And that's according to her lawyers in the Broward County court filings. I'm not making this up. This is what her lawyers put in the filings at the Broward County court. Quote, "The mother is unemployed, has no income, is in debt, and is on Medicaid, and has no means of support." Let me say that again for the people in the back, because I told you this woman had a plan. Now, from the looks of it, Mama looked like she got lip injections. Mama looked like she done probably had some implants. Mama got a whole lot of work done over there. I'm just telling you, a whole lot of work done over there. But you know, somehow, some way, according to the court filings, quote, "The mother is unemployed, has no income, is in debt, is on Medicaid, and has no means of support." End of quote. I don't know what y'all want from me. The woman said, you heard her. That's what she said. That's what the woman said. Girl. man. So let me keep going. After a 12-month legal battle, the pair have agreed to a confidential deal, and Tyreek Hill has been officially declared the 1-year-old's dad. The parties, quote, the parties agree and acknowledge that Tyreek Hill is the natural and biological father of the minor child. The parties freely and voluntarily entered into a paternity settlement agreement and parenting plan on January 22nd of this year, which globally resolves all issues attendant to this matter, which includes parental responsibility, time sharing, and child support. End of quote. Listen, now two other women have also claimed to have babies from him within the last year. And in the middle of all of that, he got married, remember, and filed for divorce, and then decided to stay married to the lady because he thought we was going crazy. He just got a lot going on. Now, oh yeah, I should also remind you that we reported on the fact that part of his house got burned to the ground mysteriously. It's just a lot, sir. I don't feel like he has the intelligence or intellectual fortitude and wherewithal to go to the court and say, listen, if it's my child, then run me my child. So I'll have to keep paying this bitch child support. He ain't got that kind of brains, and clearly ain't paying the right legal team to give him that kind of advice. So here we are. Here we are, bruh. What do you want from me? I don't know. Go with God. I have nothing for you, sir. Sir. The woman gonna take you to the cleaners. She ain't got a job nowhere in America. She ain't got no income nowhere in America. Mind you, she manages to get all of these all of this cosmetic surgery. However, she's taking you to the cleaners. This is what happens when you dip your spoons into sugar bowls in the greater South Florida area. Because I'm just gonna be clear to you. The women in South Florida area are money grabbing, gold digging skanks. Well, specifically the ones that look like her. I'm just telling you how it is because every celebrity vacays in Miami, every athlete, every entertainer, anybody goes to Miami to party it up, to vacation, to hobnob, to rub elbows, to flaunt their money. And they go down there, they dip spoons into sugar bowls, and you have waiting sugar bowls down there for your spoon to be dipped into, and then to take you to the cleaners. I have nothing for you, sir. Go with God. Go with God. Hey, hey, Tracy, what's going on? Late bell today will be at 5:45, ladies and gentlemen. Late bell will be at 5:45. Hey, V Carter, how you doing? Ciao. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like something is trying to take hold. I need to call my doctor and tell her to give me a Z pack or something. Antonio Brown. I told y'all we had some sports news in the beginning. Antonio Brown is trying to be like Tyreek Hill, and he's trying to stay in the news. So what you see there is images of him when um when he was playing for Tampa Bay, and there he is hugging up on Giselle Bundchen. Hey, Ashton, go with God. Go with God. It takes you out. It takes me out too, honey. Go with God. Anyway, so if y'all remember Giselle Bundchen at the time was married to one Mr. Thomas Brady. Oh, yes, that Thomas Brady. Okay. So um Antonio Brown, I told y'all, is clearly losing his mind. There are other images that he's posted on his social media of him laid in bed with her and all types of other things. Okay. Now, according to People magazine, They're claiming that Giselle and Joaquin Valente began dating last year. Well, let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back the story up so I can give you the full story. Okay. So, Tom Brady was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He left the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, um, after well, when he was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was playing with Antonio Brown at the time, and so uh after he left the Buccaneers, Tom Brady and Antonio Brown has had a very tumultuous relationship with each other. So much so that Antonio Brown has tried to flaunt the fact that he allegedly dipped his spoon into Giselle Bundchen's sugar bowl. So um now Tom Brady has gone on record saying that he believed that his ex-wife Giselle did cheat on him before they separated. Um, and like I said, Giselle and Antonio Brown have been seen real chummy. There's an alleged picture that he posted on his social media of her laying in the bed with him. Now, his arm is over half of her face, but people are saying with the part of her face that you can see that is clearly Giselle Bundchen. Anyway, so now they're saying that Giselle Bundchen and some new dude named Joaquin Valente started dating last year. Tom Brady, according to reports from TMZ and the Daily News, doesn't believe that those two people dated, and believes, doesn't believe that Giselle Bundchen and Antonio Brown dated, but he does believe the rumors about this new man. It's a whole much ado about nothing. I only really think this is a story because it's Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen. Antonio Brown. We don't care now. Um, we just really don't care. We really don't care because Tom Brady just recently opened up about thinking that this woman was cheating on him left, right, and sideways, and then Antonio Brown re-uploaded these pictures to his Twitter account to remind Tom Brady that yeah, I dipped my spoon into that sugar bowl to taunt him. I don't really care. I don't care about none of these people. Not Tom Brady, not Giselle Bundchen, not Antonio Brown. None of them. Anyway, we're moving forward because I don't care. Moving on. In other sports news, that young man you see on the left is um Vikings player Justin Jefferson, Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson. He's being sued for trying to get IG model Andrea Galea to have an abortion. Child. Why do y'all go over here having sex with all of these insta thoughts, raw dogging it? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, y'all don't. I just be trying to understand. Y'all be over here raw dogging it with these women, and it's always white women. This shit is disgusting to me. Let me continue on. Justin Jefferson is finding himself into a bit of a tizzy lately. Um, he's awaiting for a paternity test to come back to see if he's the father of the child you see that insta thought holding. He is facing a paternity lawsuit from said insta thought in New Jersey, where he's being accused of pressuring the mother of said child to get an abortion. He and his ex-girlfriend, now she allegedly is his ex-girlfriend. Her name is Andrea Galea. She filed a counterclaim against him in that Essex County family court. Um In addition to the paternity test, she pushed for financial support and healthcare coverage from him while accusing him of pressuring her to abort the child during her pregnancy. And other things that came out in the case, he questioned if she used Plan B, also known as the morning after pill, as many of you know. He questioned if she actually used that to abort the pregnancy, or to end the pregnancy, which is why he questions whether or not that is his child. In court filings, he wrote, quote, and this is a text message that is in the court filings. Quote, the more you wait, the harder the situation will be. That's why I wanted to get you the plan B, because I didn't want to be in this situation because it's totally my fault. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. In the quote, and that's in the court filings, a text message that he sent to her. Sir, I don't know, sir. I don't know. I don't know. There's text messages over back and forth between them. In one of the text messages, she says that he tells her, "You wanted the kid, you can take care of it." End of quote. Sir, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You can't ceremoniously tell her, "Well, you wanted the kid, so you take care of it." No, sir. Mm-mm. Sir, you're a highly paid star NFL wide receiver making millions of dollars. White woman saw the cash cow, let you dip your spoon into her sugar bowl, and baby, it is what it is. I don't know what you want from her. The woman got knocked up. You went in there raw dogging it. What did you think was gonna happen? Right, Tracy. Put it in the booty shoot. Now, I'm gonna just be honest. It's some trifling ass white women that even if he did raw dog her in the booty shoot, she would go push it out and then collect it and insert it into her own vagina. You know, some of these white women are real cuckoo for cocoa puffs. I'm just saying. You don't think a white woman would try to do that? Child. She probably put holes in the condom. It seemed like she was, if he's asking her to use a plan B and asking her to abort the child, that means that he went in there raw dogging. Oh, you said Andrea is a licensed attorney? She looks like an insta thought to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know her, V Carter. They both went to LSU together, so she had her claws to him a long time. Child, you should have knew better. Can't you pull it out early if it starts to get good? Or no, that's not how that works either, Kelly, because pre-cum contains sperm as well. You can get a woman pregnant with pre-cum. You absolutely can. And pre-cum comes out without knowledge of the man a lot of times. hmm I don't agree with forcing babies on people either. However, Xavier, there are laws in this country about that. That's why I say that's not how any of this works. There are laws. If you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby. That's what Michael taught us in his famed song, Want to Be Starting Something. So, therefore, if you don't want to have a baby, you need to take precautions so as not to have that baby. Use a condom. Go get the snip snip. Go get isn't there still a shot that you can get that will keep you from getting a woman pregnant? I thought there was still a shot that you could get that would keep you that would serve as a contraceptive and keep you from getting a woman pregnant. Whatever you need to do, sir, you need not be thinking that you can go raw dogging it into some woman and thinking you're not gonna get her pregnant. I'm just saying. Child, I don't know, sir. Listen, as we say around these parts, y'all know what we say around these parts. At the point where we don't care no more, you know what we say. Go with God. Let's hold on, y'all. I'm gonna need a Red Bull. Hold on, I need a Red Bull to deal with this. Hold on. Okay. We going with the tried and true watermelon because I'm gonna eat watermelon. I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole with this young man and whatever mental duress he was under yesterday, which made Xavier skip my class. Y'all noticed Xavier skipped my class yesterday. He was over there looking at Meek Mill lose his goddamn mind on Al Gore's good internet, spewing out all types of nonsensical tweets and posts and shit all over social media. So, oh, she went to University of Miami Law School. I hate UM. Anyway, but I took nothing from that. I really didn't care. But what did come across my desk last night that I saw, and I said, "Oh," so because in a lot of his posts, he was out here talking about, "Oh, why people trying to make me gay and they trying to get the attention away from my album and everything, this, that, and the third. I ain't gay, da 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 da. I love women, pussy this, pussy that." Y'all see what it said at the bottom of that Twitter account? The Twitter account known as Black Porn, excuse me, handle at Black Gay Porn. And if you go and look at their Twitter account, it is gay porn. It's people taking it up the booty shoot and all kinds of stuff. And guess who's been following this account for some time? He ain't just started following the account. He's been following the account for a minute now. It's hard for us to make you gay, sir, when you are following Twitter accounts with the handle at Black Gay Porn for some time. Now, I'm not going to call you gay. However, you just may be a straight man with a dick fetish, like I am. There it is. Straight man with a dick fetish. Or maybe you are of the notion ass is ass and it don't matter what what's on in the front is just long as it's some ass. I don't know. Hey Amber, I don't know what your sexual proclivities are, and I'm not trying to find out because you ain't that cute to me, honey. I'm just saying. My question is, who went and searched and said, let me just go down the followers list of this Twitter account to see just who may be a you know follower them. Now I'm just gonna read to you in case because you may be confused because it just says black porn. Do I need to let me make this big because some of y'all may think I'm just making this stuff up. Let me make it big for you. See, there it is, it's big. Okay. See what that says there? Even though it just says black porn, in the description of the account, it clearly says black porn only. Eggplant, which I'm going to assume means dick, penis, phallus, some type of reproductive organ attached to a man. Then it says, I'm a freak and DL. Maybe that's what he was counting on, the DL part. It goes on to say, send me your sex tapes, account deleted at 8K. Hey, Catherine Powell, I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want from me. I just put it out here. Hey, informant Sugar. Hey, Sugar. And then the man, now, some people were alleging he's been following this account for 2 years. Some people say it's just been several months. I don't know. But according to the people that went and looked this up, that got that kind of time on their hands, You've been following this account for a long time. You've been having you a good time over there, stroking one out to the sights and sounds of some good hot steaming gay sex. I'm just saying. Yet yesterday you were yet yesterday you were losing your mind all over Twitter and social media, telling people you weren't gay and trying to make people believe how much you like the cooter, the cooch, the vagina, the birth canal. You were trying to convince anybody that would listen that you liked the cooter. And upon investigation, we see that you likes the meats. I don't know what y'all want from me. I just I just tell y'all what the stories. I just report the stories. That's it. That's all I could do. Do we need any other? And that is Meek Mill's real Twitter account. That ain't a fake one. That ain't a clone. That's the real one. There's actual video of people that went to his actual real Twitter account. And I started to pull the video to show y'all, but I ain't had that type of time. Blame Harold. Anyway, because we're gonna blame Harold for everything. But anyway, there's actual video of people going to his actual Twitter account, going to who he's following, and seeing this account. I'm sorry, this account right here is on his you know, Twitter accounts that he follows. So it was really him. I don't know what he got going on. I don't know if he bottom, top, verse, bottom, verse, top. Maybe he's a side. You know, that's the new thing now. These raggedy ass whores, these new girls, honey, talk about they sides, honey. Cause I don't even get down like that. I wish a bitch would come over here and talk about, oh, I'm a side. Bitch, side your ass out my goddamn house. That's what I tell them. Girl, side your ass out my damn bed. I'm trying to think. I don't know. If it did come out, Harold, if they did come out, I probably discarded them and just didn't care. I would have to go look. I feel like they did, and I just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey, Lady Bell, I feel like they did come out, Harold, and I just didn't care. Right. Xavier, please tell Harold, we don't care. We don't want to see them. We don't want to see them. Thank you for reminding me, Jason. I need to put this banner down here to have for those people who may want to donate to the snack fund. You can donate to the snack fund right there at the bottom. Listen, he looks a little deranged even in that picture. Like, look at his eyes. Chum. Now, I really y'all know y'all really want to know what he got mad about. He got mad because he went and looked at the account at the you know, his the Twitter account that he goes and frequents to get off, and probably couldn't find the right video and was getting mad. You know, when you can't find the right video to get you one off, that shit is maddening, honey. I'm just saying. I don't listen. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. He did say Drewski was sexy, so we're not listening to Xavier. You're very right, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. You're very right. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Meek Mill is at the top of that list, but he ain't one of the ones that we want to see. I seen one that with that actor that played Arnez on One on One. I'd have to see. Where's my phone? Child, I ain't even got my phone over here. Child, because I don't even know who you talk about now, Kelly Hahn. You know, I'm an aficionado on all things celebrity peen pigs. I've seen them all. And interestingly enough, we post most of them in the members only chat. Shout out to the members, where unfortunately for Jason, we do tend to post um meat pictures of celebs in the members only chat. Now, you said Arnez one on one Arnez. Oh yeah, his was leaked. That's Rick Ricard, whatever his name is, Richard something Richard. But his picture's been out there. That them things been out there for about 10 plus years. Ain't nothing to go home and run and tell mama about. I'm just saying. Yeah, I had to see who you was talking about, Kelly Hahn. Yeah, his picture's been out there a long time ago. Them old. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, we'll take Meek over Drewski every day of the week, twice on Sunday. Listen, Meek, I don't know, sir. Listen, if it's 2024, you don't have to hide what you are for people. Live in your truth, sir. If you like to look, listen, you maybe you bisexual or pansexual. I don't know. If you like to look at a little, booginas, booty shoots, a little ball swinging between the legs, a little dick every now and again. Sir, get it how you live. Go with God. I think I went too far. Okay. So go with God, sir. Go with God. Go with God. Anyway, in Oprah news, Oprah is in the news. Now, Oprah said she's officially quitting Weight Watchers. And she says, I guess she's no longer going to be a spokesperson for Weight Watchers or whatnot, because she said the Ozempic done did it for her, and she'll have no more need for Weight Watchers. I'm just saying. Um, she's even left the board of directors of Weight Watchers. She was on the board of directors for Weight Watchers. Mama said, "Baby, I ain't got that type of time. Y'all ain't doing it for me. Y'all ain't giving me what I need. And this Ozempic is giving me what I need." And she told Weight Watchers to go with God. And the Weight Watchers CEO came out and said, "Quote, while I and the rest of our directors will certainly miss her in our board meetings following the end of her current term, she remains a strong strategic voice and collaborator with Weight Watchers." End of quote. That ain't what she's saying. Oprah says she gone. Mama says she gone. She said she lost like 40 pounds last year with the with the I don't know if she's taking Ozempic, Wegovy, what's the other one? It's like three or four of them. I know one is Ozempic. There's Wegovy, Ozempic. Whatever it is, baby. Listen, I mean, she's an Oprah. She got the money to to do that kind of stuff. I'm just saying. What's gonna happen? I give it till the end of this year or beginning of next year. What's going to happen when doctors catch up to this and they find out that there's some horrible and horrific side effect that comes along with taking these diabetic, weight loss drugs? I'm just saying, I just feel like, remember back in the day, there was always these pills and different things that would help people lose weight. Like one of them used to be called Fin, and there was a bunch of little other pills that people would take, all of which would help people lose weight. But then, like a year or two after people would take them, there always would be some horrific side effect or some, debilitating medical condition that will come afterwards and stuff like that. Baby, listen. When y'all start seeing people drop dead and stuff like that on the Wegovy and Ozempic and stuff like that, Catherine Powell put them, okay. Ozempic, Manjaro, Wegovy, Zepbound, are all with like, okay. I knew it was like three or four of them. You, Xavier, it is some plugs out there. If you look hard enough, hey Dean, if you look hard enough on Twitter, you can find you a plug for some Ozempic and Wegovy. I'm telling you what I know, because there's some people who legitimately take it for their diabetes, and they are selling it. I'm telling you, you know, not just black people, all people. You know, people gonna make a dollar if they can. You know, when people was getting prescribed like opioids and stuff like that for whatever medical treatment, and they started selling them stuff like the Percocets and stuff like that, and that their doctors would prescribe for them for pain for whatever their medical condition was, and they were selling them for $50 a pill and stuff like that. You think people ain't selling You think people ain't selling the Ozempic and Wegovy and all of the other ones, child? But listen, Weight Watchers, I don't know what to tell you. The woman said she ain't taking it no more. She said she's no longer going to be on the board of directors. What do you want with her? The woman said, go with God. And likewise, we will also say, go with God. We have nothing. So now we called this yesterday, y'all. Yesterday, when all of the Diddy stuff started to come out with that young man, Lil Rod, whatever whatever his name is, Rodney Jones. We were already poking holes in his story. Well, so not only was that still image that he took of allegedly um Stevie in a gay porn, not really Stevie. So these other stills that were included in the lawsuit, in the court filings of women who he identified as being underage, those women have come out and said, yes, sir, we were not underage at the time. What are you talking about? And those two women um have come right on out. Let me read this to you. Diddy's attorney says a couple individuals who were identified as minors in the salacious lawsuit filed against him are not minors at all. They're fully grown women. Sean Holly is telling outlets that two women have come forward to clear the air after they saw their images included in Rodney Jones's explosive legal claim on Monday, where he alleges everything under the sun against Diddy, including claims of partying with underage girls. The There are photos included in Rodney Jones's lawsuit that purport to show a party that Diddy threw last summer in LA, and some of the images show Diddy and his son Justin around some women with captions characterizing them as minors. The suit even blacks out their faces, perhaps in an attempt to lend credence to the notion they're underage. But Holly tells us um, two of the women depicted are anything but underage. For starters, one of the women depicted in the screenshot of Diddy has actually come forward to tell forward to set the record straight. And she says she's been grossly mislabeled because the woman said her name is Chelsea and she is 33 years old and has a child. Child, child, child. The other woman, I don't know the age of the other woman. Um, but basically, the other woman is not underage either, which is very easy to prove because it was just last year. Listen, sir. First of all, sir, you need to find you something to do. You need to go crawl back under whatever rock because at this point, not only is your failed attempt at outing Diddy. Now, let's be clear. Diddy is a horrible and horrific person and has did a lot of awful, insidious things to a lot of people. But you came out here like you was swinging for the fences and windmilling, only for it to be found that all of the things that you told us was not true. So not only is you probably gonna get this whole case thrown out because there are fallacies, fabrications, lies, and all kinds of stuff. Who's your attorney? Because more so than being fearful for you, sir, Lil Rod or Lil whatever, Lil Ting Ting, I'm concerned for your lawyer because your lawyer went and backed you up on all of this and put all of this stuff out there like it was real, true, and credible. And come to find out, it's not. I'm sure that the Bar Association in the great state of New York wants to have a few words with your attorney. I'm pretty sure that the New York Bar Association wants to have a few words with your attorney. Tyrone Blackburn, that's his attorney, child. Hey, Chef Don Don. But even if you're an ambulance chaser, you know you can get disbarred for putting falsified information out there. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. A damn mess. You're right here. This is why some people don't believe the victim. And the problem is Diddy's going to feel vindicated on two counts because even though the Cassie situation may have been true, real, and legitimate, the fact that it settled so fast, he's he has no convictions on it. And you know, a lot of people say, "Well, I ain't never got convicted on that, so you can't say that I did that," even though you may have actually done it, but you settled and just don't have a conviction. Now you have this ass clown coming out here with his attorneys, just throwing anything at the wall to see what sticks. And bro, you done mess it up for everybody. Now there may be some people who legitimately have suffered at the hands of this young man, but now anytime those people come out, they're gonna be looking at them real sideways. Like you better have real receipts and real concrete evidence. I mean, where are all of these hundreds of hours of tapes that you say you had? Sir, you might want to go ahead and you might want to go ahead and leak one of these snippets of these hundreds of hours. Because if you got hundreds of hours of alleged videos that you have recorded, sir, you may want to leak one of these. Because sir, you looking like a whole ass clown. Just a whole ass fucking clown. Where do y'all find these people? I mean, if you look at the Ron, the little Rod guy, he do look kind of slow. Like he do look like he might have had an IEP in school. I'm just saying I hate to judge people on how they looks. However, you making it bad for everybody. You making it bad for everybody. Everybody. I don't know what to tell you, sir. Sir, just go away. Go away. Or as we say around these parts, as we always say, sir, go with God. Go with God. In more Diddy news. So allegedly, in that same lawsuits, he said that the guy, Lil Rod, said that Diddy had sex with two major people, one of whom he said he alluded to Usher and Meek Mill being people that Diddy had sex with. Now he didn't come out and say it out front, but in the actual lawsuit, the Lil Rod guy said that described two men that allegedly Diddy slept with that he was aware of, two celebrity man. And in the lawsuit, he described one of them as quote a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, end quote. And the other one he described as a celebrity who, quote, performed at the Super Bowl and had a very successful Vegas residency. So the people have gone on, have come on out and said, oh, that's Meek Mills and Ursh, right? So Andrew Tate, decided to reveal his homophobic self and decided that he wanted to chime in and enter the group chat when nobody asked you. Nobody gave a shit about you and what you had going on, Andrew Tate. Let's be clear. Did I really even know who you were, Andrew Tate? Like if somebody told me, "Oh yeah, Andrew Tate," would I even know who you are, Andrew Tate? Xavier, can you tell me who Andrew Tate is? Can you remind me who he is or why I should know or give a damn who he is? Hey, Ravine, what's going on? I, girl, I just don't know. Baby, I just don't know where y'all find these people. So you see, he replied to his he did a reply to a tweet he did some time ago, so as to bring it back to life and bring it back to the top of our timelines. Where he originally says, "quote I am the most famous man in the world, really," and avoid speaking to famous people because they're all gay and weird, really, because it's not gay and or weird that you tell me that you avoid people because they're gay and weird, because you're the gay and the weird one. I'm just saying. And then replied to that and followed that up by saying, "So P Diddy was having sex with Meek Mill and Usher." Sir, I don't know. I don't have energy. I don't have time. I don't have time. Hashtag ABC. A bitch can't. Sir, I don't know who you are. I don't even know why you're, spewing your homophobic rhetoric out there. And I don't give a shit about your take on whether or not Usher did or did not have sex with Meek Mill. I mean, whether or not Diddy did or did not have sex with Usher and Meek Mill. We don't care. Chef Dom, now you say he got a strong fan base. I don't even know who he is. What does he do? Is he a rapper, an entertainer? Like, what does he do, sir? What is your job? He's a red pillar who sex traffics people allegedly. He was in a European jail for several months with his brother. Oh, okay. Because I don't even know who he is, sir. Who are you? I've given you too much of my time already, sir. Sir, he's an MMA fighter. Oh, okay. Maybe he got kicked in the head too many times. Okay, I can see that. Sir, go with God. Go with God. Go with God. So, in Real Housewives of Potomac news, I don't know. I told y'all in the whole beginning of this, I didn't know who to root for. It didn't matter who won. We all were going to lose because I didn't like any of these people. Not allegedly, but apparently, Eminem has lost the fight in court with Giselle and Robin over being deposed. Now he ain't lost the whole court battle, but remember Giselle and Robin said, "Bitch, you better come and answer these fucking questions to our attorney because you need because we want this good deposition." He tried to go over there and say, "I ain't giving y'all no deposition. Do you know who the hell I am? I'm a white ass man in goddamn America, and I don't owe y'all black asses nothing." To which the judge said, "No, sir, it's 2024. And although you are a white ass man in this racist ass white ass country, these two black women do deserve justice, or at least the opportunity to make us look like it's some type of justice. So, sir, you'll come sit your ass down and be deposed." And there we have it. I have nothing else for this story. I'm still upset at Eminem. First of all, I never liked Eminem. I don't like him. I don't like. I'm not gonna go down that road with Eminem and why I don't like him, man. I hate the fact that y'all try to make him one of the greatest rappers to ever live, only because he's white and appropriating our culture. But I just be quiet and shut up about that. But he gave me more reason to hate him because he made me learn that there was a such thing as a spaghetti sandwich that I never knew of. And when we did him on Silly Saturday, now I have to be introduced to some silliness such as a spaghetti sandwich. I'm still mad at y'all for introducing me to the fact that there is a such thing as a spaghetti sandwich. Lord. And I'm upset with you for making me have to root for the likes of Giselle and Robin. Nobody likes these whores. Nobody wants to root for Giselle and Robin. And the fact that you're making me root for Giselle and Robin really makes me hate you, even beyond the fact that you introduced me to something called a spaghetti sandwich. Child, I just can't. I don't know what a spaghetti sandwich. Well, it's exactly what you think it is, Ravine. It's exactly what it is. What you think it is. Why am I rooting for them? Because if I have to choose between rooting for Eminem or rooting for Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon, I'm going to root for Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon because I'm rooting for everybody black. And I detest and loathe everything about Eminem. There you have it. Moving on, because these are detestable people I don't need on my screen. In more news, that right there is Jeffrey Osborne. Now listen, when I saw this story, I was so saddened because I'm a Jeffrey Osborne fan. I learned early on that my mom and my dad conceived me off of Jeffrey Osborne. My dad told me, I got your mama off some Jeffrey Osborne at LTD. I played that Jeffrey Osborne at LTD. Boy, I got that thing. I said, I probably didn't want to know that. Meanwhile, my mama can't stand Jeffrey Osborne, and I love Jeffrey Osborne. Just saying. You don't know who Jeffrey Osborne? Jeffrey Osborne sings the woo woo song. Can you woo woo woo? He also sings the love ballad. What a difference a true love in my life. Because what we have is much more than they can see. Mm, mm, mm. What we have is, yeah, he sings that. And he sings On the Wings of Love. Yeah, he sing all of that. Love ballad is my shit. I love Jeffrey Osborne. I'm just saying. I know a lot of I know a whole lot of Jeffrey Osborne songs. Anyway, so Kelly Hans, you got to sing Love Ballad in the shower, and you got to sing it loud. When you sing Love Ballad, you got to sing it with your chest, with everything from down inside. Now, y'all see how much we love us some Jeffrey Osborne. Child, that's why this whole story pissed me off. I hate to piss y'all off. I ain't even want to bring y'all this story, but unfortunately, I gotta give you the news. So apparently, Jeffrey Osborne is being sued for over $2 million after allegedly discriminating against two women during a concert. He reportedly told the audience, quote, I want a white woman, end of quote, to help him sing one of his hit songs. Let me read this to you. I know I'm just as sad. Jeffrey Osborne is being sued for more than $2 million by two women who say he left them humiliated, embarrassed, and emotionally disturbed at one of his shows. In court documents filed in the Superior Court of California on Tuesday, Danielle Buchanan and Maneva Curry say the legendary crooner intentionally inflicted emotional distress upon them during a concert at the Greek Theater on May 6, 2023. The women also accused the venue of negligence and violating the UNRRA Civil Rights Act, which bars California businesses from discrimination. Buchanan and Curry say they were enjoying the show when Osborne told his team to find a concert goer to sing his single You Should Be Mine, the woo woo song. Can you woo woo woo? You know that song. Buchanan, who was chosen to help belt out the 1986 hit and sang the famous lyrics, Can you woo woo woo, into the microphone. The camera captured the memorable moment, and her face was shown on two jumbotrons in the theater, she alleged. Curry had also been her cell phone, filming on her cell phone when Osborne allegedly told his staff and the crowd, I want a white person. Buchanan said the request left her shocked, embarrassed, and humiliated. Trying to smooth over the awkward encounter, Buchanan alleged that she said, quote, Buchanan alleged that she said, I'm white into the microphone, but Jeffrey Osborne's staff pulled the mic away and looked for someone else to sing the song. Curry said she was also embarrassed and humiliated. The women alleged that after that other concert goers also made remarks about the incident, causing them to be even more emotionally disturbed and ruined the concert for them. Buchanan says she reached out to the venue to issue a verbal complaint but never heard back. What was the venue gonna do? Girl, the complaint in the court filing says, quote, Buchanan and Curry left the concert emotionally disturbed based on the public humiliation. They were afraid to engage socially in their lives for months, and eventually, as a result of the pain and suffering, they had to seek psychotherapy. As a result of Osborne's negligent and discriminatory behavior, he has caused the plaintiffs damages. They've requested a trial by jury. Child, this sounds like some white woman mad because she got the microphone taken from her. Now, one of the women said she was mad. They don't show me pictures of these women, so I don't know if they white or not. Now, I can't fault Jeffrey Osborne because at a Jeffrey Osborne song, you're gonna have a lot of black people. You know what I'm saying? So maybe to ingratiate other people in the crowd, he may have said, "Hey, I'd like to have a white person. Can I get a white person sing that?" I've seen that at concerts where people be like, I got some white people here. It ain't just black people. We got some white people here. I want to see a white person sing this up just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Girl, what was the venue gonna do? Why are you suing the venue? What was the venue supposed to stop the whole concert and say, "Hey, Jeffrey, you ain't do this concert the way I want"? Girl, if you don't, this sounds like some white women shit. Jeffrey, I thought I was gonna be mad at you about this. I ain't mad at you no more, Jeffrey. Go ahead. Jeffrey has a very famous golf tournament every year. I believe it's in Arizona. Where's Jason at? Jason, isn't it in Arizona where he has that golf tournament every year? But it's a huge golf tournament where a lot of black celebrities come out. The proceeds, it's a charity golf tournament. The proceeds go to college funds for HBCUs and black students and things like that. And it's a huge ordeal every year. So shout out. I ain't mad at you, Jeffrey. Continue to sing. Hey, you whoa, whoa, whoa. I need you to continue to sing. Because these white women thought I was gonna be mad at you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, go ahead and sing. Keep singing your song. We're going all the way. He sing that too. I know too many songs. By Jeffrey Osborne and LTD. Anyway, Mama D is in the news. So Mama D says she got receipts. Some kind of way, Mama D done got Addie's birth certificate. Who? Addie? Oh yeah, Bambi. You know her real name, Addie. I think it's Addie Mae or something like that. But she done got her hands on that woman's birth certificate, on the Bam's birth certificate, and she is out there saying, "Listen, y'all claiming and social media, and if you Google her, she says she 37. Your birth certificate say you're 43. Mama, you done shaved 6 years off of your life, and I'm out here to tell the truth." Now, um, I I don't know what y'all want from me. Now, this is very. If you go Google her right now, the Googles says she's 37 years old, born in 1986. However, according to Mama D, Mama D say, "Oh, bitch, I got your whole birth certificate. Bitch, you weren't born in no motherfucking 1986. Bitch, you were born in 1980." Which would make her 43 going on 44, not 36 going on 37. Let me do it. Is my math right? Whatever that age is. The woman say you 43, not 37. You 43 going on 44, not 37 going on 38. I'm just telling you what the woman said. The woman says she got receipt. She says she got the birth certificate. Now, where she got the birth certificate from, I don't know. I don't know how. It don't take much to get a private investigator. I'm just saying. Oh, Bambi is 37, but Addie is 43. Oh, okay. Now that we're splitting hairs, thank you for that spicy original. I'm glad you told me that. She said you lying. She said you lying. Mama D said you lying. Now you gonna produce a birth certificate that shows us different? Because we looking for receipts. We need receipts. We need you to come out with your birth. Don't come bringing your trifling ass mammy out here to validate because we don't believe your mama at all. We saw your mama on Love and Hip Hop. We know your mama ain't shit. Bambi, we already know your mama ain't shit. So we don't want to hear nothing from her. We needs to see a birth certificate. I'm just saying. Tracy said you can get anyone birth certificate if you have some basic info, child. Don't ask me how I know, child. Well, she would have info because that's the mother of her grandkids, so she probably have a whole lot of info, child. I believe Mama D. I wholeheartedly believe her. Bambi ain't shit. We don't like that bitch anyway. Fuck that bitch and fuck her life. Girl, I ain't got that type of time, Bambi. Until you come out here and produce receipts that you ain't 43, we going with 43. Going on 44. Sorry. That's all we got for you, ma'am. Good with God. Let's do our Black History moment of the day. So, anyone in the chat happen to be a flight attendant? If so, let me introduce you to Ruth Carol Taylor. Ruth Carol Taylor is the first African American flight attendant. In February 1958, Ruth Carol Taylor became the first African American to serve as a flight attendant in the United States. Her duties involved taking charge of passenger safety and comfort on a Mohawk Airlines flight from Tompkins County Airport in Ithaca, New York to New York City. Taylor graduated as a registered nurse from Bellevue School of Nursing in 1955 after working for a few years as a nurse and then an employee of the New York City Transit Authority. She decided to pursue a career as a flight attendant, a position widely termed as stewardess at the time, and more specifically, the first African American flight attendant. She initially sought to become a flight attendant with Trans World Airlines, TWA, but her application was rejected. When regional carrier Mohawk Airlines signaled an interest in hiring minority flight attendants, she became one of approximately 800 African Americans to apply for the position. Mohawk Airlines hired Taylor for that pioneering role in December of 1957, and in the process broke a color barrier that had been in place in the United States aviation industry since flight attendants were introduced on the nation's planes more than a quarter century earlier. 3 months after Taylor's history-making flight between Ithaca and New York City, TWA hired Margaret Grant as the first African-American flight attendant for a major U.S. airline. 6 months after she began flying on flights, Taylor had to resign from Mohawk Airlines after getting married. In keeping with standards practice among U.S. airlines at the time, the company required that its flight attendants remain single. This is the country we lived in back then. Back then, if you were a flight attendant, you had to remain single. And if you recall, only women could be flight attendants back then. They were called stewardesses, and they had to remain single. So when she got married, she had to resign. Notwithstanding her short tenure with Mohawk Airlines, Taylor established a major precedent for African Americans during her time as a flight attendant. In 2008, she was formally recognized by the state of New York, the New York State Assembly, for her key role in further integrating U.S. airlines. And that is Ruth Carol Taylor. Shout out to her. Little known Black History moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members. Oh yes, you know what time it is. It's time for your sugar spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spiker.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major sugar spiker.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spiker.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Listen, y'all. We got some interesting sugar spike stories today. Oh my God. So here's the headline. New Mexico district sued after teacher brought swords to school and told students to fight with the weapons, leading to a girl's injuries. This is what y'all got going on. I don't know what y'all want from me. Oh, you heard the headline right. A New Mexico school district is in hot water after a high school teacher allegedly brought swords on campus to have students use the weapons to fight one another. A questionable decision that left one student injured, according to a lawsuit from the injured student's family. The incident was caught on camera, according to the lawsuit, on February 23rd against the Albuquerque Public Schools. According to the lawsuit filed on February 23rd against the Albuquerque Public Schools, and the teacher, the family claims, is responsible. It occurred during a chemistry class at Volcano Vista High School on March 2nd, 2022. Y'all just filing the lawsuit, child? A video clip from news outlets shows students with their faces blurred out inside the classroom approaching one another with swords as a countdown clock appears on a screen behind them. The sounds of the swords clashing against themselves can also be heard in the clip. One of the students involved reportedly received a deep cut on her wrist as a result of the sword fighting, resulting in a trip to the emergency room, according to the family's attorneys. Her injuries, which included severed nerves and tendons, resulted in her needing to have surgery and suffering permanent damage to the wrist of her dominant hand, according to attorneys. Quote, not only did this teacher at APS not protect this child, but actively put her in harm's way, actively created this danger, and put deadly weapons right into these students' hands. And exactly what could reasonably be anticipated is what happened. End of quote. And that's what the attorney said. The lawsuit states the teacher informed the students that she was a surprise for class, that she had a surprise for class that day, and took out the two weapons. The Albuquerque Public Schools handbook considers weapons to be, quote, a firearm, any type of gun, knife, club, firecracker, explosive, spoked wristband, chains, or other items that may cause or is intended to cause injury or death. End of quote. After bringing out the swords, the instructor then turned a timer on, told the students to push away the desks, and had them fight each other in turns using the swords. The video clip was captured on a cell phone by the victim, who suffered a wrist injury shortly before she was called to the sword fight. I don't need to read no more. I don't need to read no more. I don't need to read no more. What do y'all want from me? What do you want from me? I'm just saying. What do y'all want from me? I just don't know. I don't know. Nobody said, because swords are big, okay? When you walked your ass in the office to sign in that day, or you walked in the campus that day, nobody bothered to say, hey, Miss So-and-so, where you going with them? Are those real? Where you going with them? The child had to be rushed to the emergency room because suffered a deep cut that cut tendons and nerves in her wrist. Girl, I don't know what y'all want from me. I have no idea what y'all literally want from me. I don't know what y'all want. What do y'all want me to say? I have nothing. I'm Whitney Houston on this. I have nothing. 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 Lock that bitch up. Lock her ass up. Like, you thought it was a good idea to bring swords into your classroom, push the desks away, and say, yeah, y'all fight it out with swords because you thought that was going to end well. Girl. V Carter, apparently they could walk in with anything, honey. Girl. In other sugar spiky news, I told y'all we got some interesting sugar spiky stories. Here's the headline. Florida woman accused of slipping bleach tablet in boyfriend's tea claims she thought it was sugar. Technically, this isn't Florida woman, this is Miami woman, but that's a technicality. A 49-year-old Florida woman is behind bars after she was accused of putting a bleach tablet in her boyfriend's drink. Yvette Diaz was charged with poisoning food or water in connection to the incident that occurred at their Miami-Dade residence on Tuesday, February 20th. Local news reported. Official records show she was arrested a few days later and is being held at the county jail. During an interview with NBC Miami, their landlord reacted when he saw Diaz in the patrol vehicle. Quote, I don't know what happened with them because they look like a beautiful, very happy couple. When police were here, we went to the hospital. She was in the police car about 3 to 4 hours. They were waiting for the detective to come to the property. End of quote. That's what the landlord said. She and her partner had lived near Southwest 158th Place for 3 years. The man, who has not been publicly identified, was preparing a meal and a cup of tea when he had to step out of the home to answer a work call, according to police records. When he got back, he offered Diaz a bite of the tortilla. The report noted that she complained of how spicy the tortilla was, leading the victim to offer a taste of his tea. Instead, she adamantly declined his offer, like, yeah, that's hot, but girl, I don't need no tea. No, don't worry about no tea. Ow. He took a gulp. He took a gulp of the tea, started feeling a burning sensation, and smelled bleach inside the cup. Quote, the victim immediately poured the drink into the sink, at which time he saw the remnants of a concentrated bleach tablet he used for dissolving into 5 gallons of water in his cup. The victim turned to the defendant and stated, there's bleach in this drink. Did you put bleach in my drink? End of quote. Diaz claims she believed the tablets were sugar, but police quickly dismissed that claim because of where the tablets were stored in the kitchen. The arrest report noted the sugar is kept in an upper kitchen cabinet, while the concentrated chlorine tablets are kept under the kitchen sink. The motive for the alleged crime is unclear. According to the report, the man was transported to a local hospital. I don't know what you did to that woman. Bruh, she was trying to take you out of here. She said she's not here for it. Now, ma'am, you were supposed to use something that was going to dissolve quickly. If you truly are trying to take this man out, you were supposed to use something that's fast dissolving, not something where he look in it. First of all, sir, you didn't look at your tea, and when you didn't see it was something in your tea before you just swallowed it. Or even when you started to when you brought the cup up to put it to your mouth, you couldn't smell the bleach then. Like something would I just child, she was just using the bleach to wash the dishes and she left it in the cup or accident. Child. Right. V Carter, like I'm imagining when you started to get ready to, take the drink the tea, you would have said, that smelled funny. And looked in it and saw the tablets that clearly were not designed. I don't know. Go with God, lady. You were just being stupid. You're stupid. You got to do better. You got to do better, ma'am. So, in our last sugar spiky story, the young man that you see there is a 16-year-old who is now recovering. Let me give you this story. A 16-year-old boy is recovering after he was stabbed and beaten by a group of attackers yelling racist and anti-gay slurs on a popular Southern California beach. Video of the attack has been circulating among local high schools, and the victim's mother is reaching out for help. The attack took place on Saturday, February 10th at Dockweiler Beach, just west of Los Angeles International Airport and directly under the flight path of departing planes. The victim's mother, identified only as Frankie, told local affiliates that her son was attending a party promoted on social media when a friend was attacked by a group of 5 or 6 teens. Quote, my son was helping a friend. He helped get her up off the ground, and then a guy asked him to stop. And then my son just wanted to help his friend. The guy asked him if he wanted to fight, and my son didn't want to fight. End of quote. The group attacked her son, beating and kicking him and stabbing him 3 times in the back, yelling racist and anti gay slurs. The attack was caught on a disturbing video that shows the victim laying on the ground trying to protect his head and chest as he is repeatedly punched and kicked by the group of teens. The group can be heard yelling and taunting the teen throughout the attack. Frankie said her son suffered a punctured lung, a concussion, severe bruising around the face, and internal bleeding that left him in intensive care. She said video of the attack has been circulating on social media and shared among students at local high schools. She believes her son's attackers are students at one of the schools, and she now wants to relocate her family out of fear for her son's safety. Police told news outlets they are aware of the video and investigating, but have yet to confirm the incident is being treated as a hate crime. So they're wanting to this to be treated as a hate crime because they were yelling um not only racial epithets but homophobic epithets and slurs as well. The victim's name is not has not been released, and they've only released the mother's first name as Frankie. But I did see the video. I did not I purposely did not play the video. It is quite graphic and violent. This is a minor, but I'm going to monitor this. Y'all know how I get on these cases when I get stuff that triggers me. I like to monitor, and so I'll definitely keep you all posted and updated on this incident. I am going to follow this because I am quite concerned with with this case. All right. Tracy. Tracy, can you look and see if really be is live is set up? I don't know if her live is set up yet. But Tracy or Xavier, one of my hall monitors, can y'all look and see if really be set up her live yet? So I can send y'all over there. That is all I got for y'all today. That's all I got for y'all today. That is the entirety of the dossier today. Listen, y'all, listen. I will not be here Saturday for Silly Saturday. That is a travel day for me. I will be going to the great state of Alabama to hang out with Harold for a little bit, and then I have some other business to do in Alabama this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure that I do something tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a I'm gonna try to do a silly Saturday on a Friday if I can get to it tonight. Y'all know it takes a lot out of me to do silly Saturday, so I'm gonna try to do try to prepare tonight if I can. If not, then I'll do a regular live tomorrow, and then we'll do a then I'll do a regular live tomorrow, and then we'll do a silly Saturday on Monday. We might end up doing a silly Saturday on Monday. That might be the plan, just to do it on Monday, because I know how my work has been over the last couple of days, so it's been a lot. Anyway, that's all I got. Listen, y'all. Um, nope, nothing yet. Okay. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Um, we're about to get out of here. I guess Really B's not going live today. um, so I'm going to let y'all go without sending y'all anywhere. Listen, don't do nothing I would do in these YouTube streets. Don't do nothing I would do. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We are out of here. Bye, y'all. Bye bye.